Have you ever wondered why people get their wisdom teeth taken out or their appendix removed? Or even how we get goosebumps on our arms, our legs, or our chest? Well, so have I. But the simple answer is evolution. The birth of the universe was 13.8 billion years ago. Modern humans have only been around for 200,000 years. If you compare these two dates, there really isn't a comparison. It takes up approximately 0.00146%. And if we put that in a single day, or 24 hours, that'll be 1.26 seconds. Our existence just passed by. It just passed by again. Not only does this show how insignificant we are compared to the creation of the universe, but it exemplifies how civilization as we know it is so young. Civilization began around 6,000 years ago, eventually leaned into the industrialization in the 1800s. Humans have gone through many changes throughout their short time on Earth. For example, we're just getting taller. The average height of an American male was 5'7" in 1880. Today's average height is 5'10". We have invented many things like electricity, the telescope, and flight. Modern vaccines and hospitals have allowed us to live longer and heal our wounds. But back then we didn't have that. That's why the average age has been increasing. The first vaccine was performed by Edward Jenner in 1796. He fought against smallpox and cowpox, and he has affected vaccines all around the world, and now we use them globally to help the sick. Goosebumps are a very common thing in our life, from when we get nervous before a science presentation up until we get freezing cold. All furry animals get goosebumps. It makes them appear larger than they actually are. There's no modern use for goosebumps for us as humans, but we sure needed them back then, when we were apes. The appendix has no modern day use, and it is removed once infected. Most scientists believed that it processed cellulose found in the vegetarian diet that we once had. Respectively, the appendix today is useless, but it is fascinating to know the ways how it affected us earlier in our days. The first link to humanity was around 6 million years ago, starting with the Ardipithecus group. They started the original path of walking upright in tool making and even weaponry. This was necessary for us to have later in the future because it helps us win wars and fight the battles. Next came Paranthropus, which existed between 1 to 3 million years ago. They are distinguished by their larger teeth and the consumption of a diverser diet. The Homo group, including our group, the Homo sapiens, began arising more than 2 million years ago. It is distinguished by bigger brains, being stronger, and the ability to journey far beyond Africa. Early humans ate a lot of plants because we needed to get the nutrition throughout the day. For this reason, we had extra molars, also known as wisdom teeth. In order to make the larger mouth more productive, we needed to have them. As evolution made its selection, our mouths got smaller, and the wisdom teeth were not needed. That's why most people get them pulled out today. The effects that humans have done on this world cannot be understated. We have been able to survive in environments all over the world, such as Antarctica. Every year we are damaging forests and destroying natural areas and driving species into endangerment. With 7 billion people on this earth, pollution is a main factor. And so is climate change, which affects our planet in ways we cannot predict. But we are already seeing the effects of climate change and pollution. If we don't do anything about it now, then we're going to have to migrate to another planet. If we do not do anything about global warming, the only plausible way to survive is to migrate to another planet, perhaps Mars. If we migrated to Mars, then we would be forced to evolve and to survive on the planet. Mars receives 66% less sunlight than Earth's. That means people on Mars will have larger pupils that can absorb more light. Mars's gravitational pull is 38% of Earth's. That means people on Mars will be taller. An American aerospace engineer named Robert Zubrin suggests that Mars's low gravity could cause our spine to expand. Therefore, we'll grow a few inches. But this migration to Mars could cause the biggest evolution in history of evolution. Looking back at evolution, it shows us that things are constantly changing. Things do not evolve overnight, but the changes that have occurred prove to be significant and lead us to the reasons we are the way we are today. Evolution is both the past and the future. It is important because a million years ago we were completely different, and in a million years from now we'll be unimaginably different.